Hello, this is Jose Coyol, Associate Planner with the City of Oxnard's Community Development Department in the Planning Division, narrating today's Planning Commission item for January 20th, 2022 for Planning and Zoning Permit 21-516-11, Kind Lifestyle Market LLC, doing business as Kind Lifestyle Market, Commercial Cannabis Business Retail Special Use Permit SUP for 911 South Oxnard Boulevard with an APN of 202-0-192-010. The project description: a request to permit the operation of a 3,978 square foot commercial cannabis retail facility within an existing 4,100 square foot commercial building on a 0.27-acre site. As part of the project, there will be tenant improvement consisting of the following: the installation of new partition walls, security upgrades to the existing building, minor plumbing upgrades, upgrades to the existing fire alarm system, installation of secure doors and windows, resulting in a 122 square foot net reduction to the building, and providing exterior, facade, parking lot, and landscaping improvements. Cannabis retail operations will be conducted between 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. The application was filed by Christy Byers. The project location: the subject site will be located at 911 South Oxnard Boulevard, which is in the downtown corridor of the city. General plan and zoning maps: the general plan land use designation is downtown DTN, while the zoning designation is downtown general DT-G. The existing site: the subject site is located at 911 South Oxnard Boulevard. The following table outlines the different general plan, zoning, and existing land use configurations. As noted on this table, the general plan and the zoning designations are shared through all the various nearby properties, with the existing land use being different. The project site is currently an automotive tire and car maintenance facility. To the north, there's currently an existing land use of commercial building. To the south, there's another commercial building. To the east, there's a vacant automotive commercial development, and to the west, there's a multi-tenant commercial office building. Existing conditions: this is currently a street view looking southwest, as can be seen here. This site has muffler, brakes, alignments, and tire services, as mentioned before, and it was built to be more of an automotive facility with vehicles being able to pull in for servicing. Background: development history. In the late 1940s, the original site was developed. From the late 40s to current, various tenant improvements to accommodate automotive-related commercial establishments have been filed. Background: cannabis regulations. On April 2018, the City Council adopted a cannabis delivery ordinance, including permitting fees. In January 2019, the state legalized cannabis delivery by state licensed firms and eliminated the city's ability to regulate cannabis delivery. Then on June 18, 2019, City Council adopted Ordinance Number 2960, establishing regulations pertaining to manufacturing, testing, and distribution of cannabis. Then on October 1st, 2019, City Council then adopted Ordinance Number 2965, modifying the discretionary permitting process along with other non-substantive ordinance adjustments pertaining to manufacturing, testing, and distribution of cannabis. Then on September 15, 2020, City Council adopted Ordinance Number 2985 to update the cannabis regulations in the city's newly adopted Industrial Code, Chapter 16 of the Oxnard City Code, known as OCC. Background: cannabis regulations continued. On December 1st, 2020, City Council adopted Ordinance Number 2994, establishing regulations to repeal and re-adopt the former city's commercial cannabis regulations pertaining to cannabis manufacturing, distribution, testing, and retail dispensaries. Commercial cannabis selection process. On January 4, 2021, Kind Lifestyle LLC, doing business as Kind Lifestyle Market, filed for a request to obtain a commercial cannabis business permit for a 3,616 square foot commercial retail facility. Then on March 1st, 2021, Kind Lifestyle Market LLC, doing business as Kind Lifestyle Market, was awarded a conditional commercial cannabis business permit for cannabis retail. In order to successfully commence and inaugurate the commercial cannabis business permit, Kind Lifestyle LLC, doing business as Kind Lifestyle Market, is required to receive approval of a special use permit as specified within the Oxnard City Code, Section 11-457. Downtown Design Review. On December 9th, 2021, the Downtown Design Review Committee, known as DDRC, reviewed the project and provided recommendations to modify the project's exterior facade and landscaping improvements. Subsequently, the applicant team modified the plans to be consistent with the DDRC's direction. The site plan. As taking a look here at the property, various improvements can be seen from the street view that was referenced earlier. The main components of here are going to be major improvements to the landscaping aspect of the area. There's going to be tree canopies that will provide shading for both vehicles as well as pedestrians walking along the sidewalks. Other improvements to the site include ADA access to this building, both from a new accessible parking space as well as from the sidewalk areas. Other improvements at the site will include a canopy shade cover over an accessory building that's separated as a detached structure. There will also be a new trash enclosure with a roof cover to go ahead and help the city keep current with the mitigation efforts to reduce stormwater pollution, as well as other parking lot configuration changes and striping. The site will also receive a facade upgrade, as can be seen here on these elevations. We can see that there's going to be incorporation of landscaping planters throughout, as well as a new storefront window array and storefront system that will be implemented both along Oxnard Boulevard and also 9th Street. And the trash enclosure proposed will also be matching the architecture of the building to have more of a modern box sort of look. Landscaping plans, as mentioned before, the major upgrade will be landscaping at the site, as can be seen on this plan. Various sort of uses of plants, trees, and shrubbery will create a wonderful new improvement to the site and bring focal points to those planter areas that have been abandoned for a while. As part of the DDRC comments, the applicant was requested to go ahead and have a licensed architect be part of the landscaping review plan, as well as provide native plant options for the landscaping plans. Because of the tight turnaround time, the applicant team has agreed to go ahead and hire a third-party architect for their team in order to go ahead and provide to the city native plant species, some of which have been outlined here as potentials for the site. City staff in the reviewing the plan check process will go ahead and make sure that all of the other requirements that the DDRC set forth are met. Moving on to the floor plan and security plan, the applicant provided a security plan with a detailed floor plan, which was reviewed and conditionally approved by the police department. Some of the security measures include private security is to be required at the property, security cameras will be installed, adequate lighting will be provided on site, and cannabis products will be monitored, tracked, and placed in secure storage. Public comments. The project is located within the Hobson Park East neighborhood. On October 7, 2021, the site was posted with project details and community workshop information, and the developer mailed out 843 meeting agenda notices to the residents of Hobson Park East and Five Points Northeast neighborhood. On October 18, 2021, the project was presented to the public during a community workshop meeting. The meeting was attended by approximately 6 members of the public, and persons had an opportunity to ask questions. Public comments continued. No public comments were received at this meeting. Staff received written comments from the community workshop, which are summarized as follows. This is in an appropriate location for this use due to proximity to school facilities. No additional dispensaries are needed in our community, and also to protect our children. To date, staff has not received any public comments regarding this project. Key conditions of approval. Conditions 15, 42, and 43 are to abide by the City of Oxnard and the State of California rules and regulations related to this business. Condition 39, the commercial cannabis business permit shall expire and be subject to a renewal process in Chapter 11 of the Oxnard City Code 12 months after the date of issuance of the special use permit pursuant to Oxnard City Code Section 11-459. Retail operating conditions can be referenced in conditions of approval 59 through 61 and 132 to 133. Providing regulatory action for cannabis retail procedures to allow only eligible members of the community to purchase product and to allow for a secure selling environment. Police conditions are within 82 and 152. Security features will be implemented as required by the adopted cannabis ordinance. Key conditions of approval continued. Fire department conditions are within conditions of approval 153 through 172. This broad range of numbers indicates that the system is to be designed to be a safe facility. Community benefits and community relations are within conditions 49 through 52 and 64 through 65. The project is conditioned to be a good neighbor and member of the community. Finally, taxes and inventory tracking. Conditions 53 through 54 and 66 through 74. These set of conditions help the operator be a responsible corporate citizen. Environmental review. In accordance with Section 15301, Class 1, existing facilities of the State of California's Environmental Quality Act, known as CEQA, guidelines, projects involving negligible or no expansion of use beyond that existing at the time of the lead agency's determination may be found to be exempt from the requirements of CEQA. The project includes a request to operate a cannabis retail facility within an existing individual building, and the project will not increase the square footage of the existing building. No substantial evidence the project will have a significant effect on the environment. A notice of exemption will be filed with the county. Staff's recommendation that the Planning Commission A, find the project to be categorically exempt from the environmental review pursuant to the California Environmental Quality Act, known as CEQA, Guideline Section 15301, existing facilities, and B, adopt resolution 2022-XX approving planning and zoning permit number 21-516-11, special use permit for cannabis retail, subject to certain findings and conditions. This concludes staff's presentation for the upcoming item for the upcoming Planning Commission item on January 20th, 2022. Staff will be available for further questions at the meeting. Thank you.